Welcome to the Wrestling Talk Podcast. Hey, what's up, guys? Who else is happy to talk about WrestleMania 40, man? WrestleMania 40 is coming, guys. Man, there's been a lot of things going on right now within WWE, and like WrestleMania right now is gonna happen in Philadelphia, Who else is tired about what's going on right now and these storylines, man? We're gonna see The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins on night one. And then in night two, we're gonna see Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. We're gonna see Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. And man, this storyline it has been going on for a while now. This storyline with the bloodline, many people want to know like what's gonna happen, and people are anxious and excited to see what's gonna happen at WrestleMania 40. And to be honest, man, like I feel like WWE has been doing some cool things, but sometimes these storylines have been getting a little boring, like we've been seeing the New Day versus the Imperium, and I feel like that was dragging for a long time. Like we kept seeing that over and over every show, even at house shows, super shows. But I want to talk about WrestleMania 40, I feel like there's a lot of people who are upset about the way they've been treating Cody Rhodes. This guy won the Royal Rumble twice, and to be honest, guys, I want to say I'm not going here. This is not like a video I'm making like for anything. I'm really just speaking my mind out here about the product and WWE and everything I'm seeing. And to be honest, guys, I feel like if Cody Rhodes does not win this year at WrestleMania 40, that's going to be insane because they're going to make Cody Rhodes lose again. Wow, like they're going to make that guy go down in history. Like you won the Royal Rumble twice, 2 years in a row, and you lost twice, 2 years in a row to Roman Reigns. And it's actually shocking too to think that Cody Rhodes would be the guy to dethrone Roman Reigns. That guy has, pretty much built a legacy. Like he stayed champion for like 1,000 and something days. I lost track of how many days this guy's been champion, but like it's pretty crazy to hear that he's been champion 1,000 and something days. So he's pretty much passed the record of any other superstar, The Rock, Stone Cold, freaking Hulk Hogan. I've been a little upset though with what's been going on with the product. Like we see right now, like we're seeing too much part timing going on. Like you see The Rock and Roman Reigns, these guys are barely there. Compared to these other guys who are actually on the road at every show, busting their asses. Going on flight after flight. They're on the road. On an RV. And these guys are always there, like Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn. These guys are, they're always busting their asses hard at every show, And then to see these guys like The Rock and Roman Reigns now just with his part-time schedule, like people are even upset of The Rock. They're like, why is The Rock even here right now? He's only at every show right now. I think he's only going to be from here on until WrestleMania. And then that's it. He's gone again, People are thinking that most likely he's going to turn his back on Roman. Something's going to happen and it's going to write him off TV. And he's going to go and film another movie or something, And he's pretty much doing other things, He's always promoting businesses. Like, he's a busy guy. Like, it seems like he cares more about his businesses. He's always starting a new line. Like, he has a new hair product now. He's always promoting something new, And then pretty much, I feel like he's only there every show right now because of WrestleMania, There's a lot of people who are upset. They feel like The Rock is like, why is he even back in the WWE? He's the director of TKO, the board director. Okay, but it's like, it just makes it look like, it kind of makes the other wrestlers look bad, like they're just stealing the spotlight sometimes. Like you see that, like you see them always like coming out and it's like they're the last thing of the show and they come out for like 20 minutes and that's it, And then I get wrestling is a business, At the same time, I feel like the WWE should sometimes like give opportunities to other wrestlers, let them grow, There's people that have been busting their asses. Like there's a guy that I see on TV all the time on Monday Night Raw. I see this guy named Chad Gable from the Alpha Academy. I seen this guy live, in many super shows and things. And this guy is very athletic. Like he looks good. And he hasn't won any championship. It's like the WWE needs to like give these guys opportunities, like let people grow. It's not always gonna be about Roman Reigns, The Rock, you know, uh the bloodline, and a lot of people feel like this storyline has been dragging for such a long time, and I'm honestly excited to see what's gonna happen at WrestleMania 40. But I see some backstabbing going on. A lot of people think that Seth Rollins is gonna actually turn his back on Cody Rhodes and somehow help Roman to win. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but that's the rumor right now. A lot of people think that that's gonna happen, or most likely The Rock is gonna turn on Roman something, and who knows if we're gonna actually ever gonna see The Rock versus Roman Reigns. The way I see these storylines going right now for WWE, I see that we have pretty much the way it looks like it's going. They're gonna have Seth Rollins probably lose the World Heavyweight title to Drew McIntyre, and I think they're gonna make it look like, oh, he was too focused on the bloodline that look, them Drew McIntyre took advantage and won the match. I feel like it's gonna go that way, like Seth Rollins so much that he was just focusing on ending the bloodline, things like that. That caused him to lose the belt because he wasn't too focused on Drew McIntyre. That would make a lot of sense because on TV you see that a lot right now. You're seeing like the storyline, like Seth Rollins doesn't even look focused on Drew McIntyre, and it's like he's belittling Drew McIntyre when Drew McIntyre, you should be afraid of Drew McIntyre. That guy is a badass. And that's another guy that I feel deserves to be champion. Like Drew McIntyre should be world heavyweight champion. I think that a lot of people have been bored of seeing the same things, the same matches, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Definitely Roman Reigns. People are tired of seeing Roman Reigns you know, being champion for such a long time. People want to see something different and new. And another thing I don't like about WWE right now, it just feels too scripted a lot. Like they have too much commercials now. Like they're just always promoting something on commercial. Compared to AEW, like AEW, they actually fight harder. Like you see these guys throwing themselves around, like it's crazy. But like WWE is like very. I feel like you can always expect what's gonna happen, when you're watching it. Especially for me, like I've been watching the product since I was a little teen. You know, there's rumors that Brock Lesnar might come back. There's just so many things going on right now in the world of wrestling. Like the media is crazy. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen at WrestleMania 40. And I am not a Cody Rhodes crybaby. I'm not rooting for Cody. I just want to see sometimes like change. Like sometimes a little boring what's going on. Like and I'm a little against these part timers. Like I don't like these guys that just show up and just steal spotlight. Like I was a fan of The Rock since I was little, but like The Rock is like everybody's saying like, why is The Rock here? Like the guy has earned millions of dollars probably already, and I'm sure he's getting taxed a lot. And like he's doing movies and he's over there in the Oscars hanging out with Bad Bunny, like. And like all of a sudden, also WWE is like bringing over these guys, people that are not even wrestlers. Like they never went through the indies. They didn't bust their asses to make it to this big company. It's just like now it's like anybody's making it to the WWE just because you're famous somewhere else. You're a famous musician or you're a famous this. WWE is just bringing them on board, and it's like, what is this? Like everybody can make it now easily. Like it just feels too celebrity-ish. You get me? Like WWE, like they have too many celebrities in there, and it's kind of always been like that. But there was a time that WWE was about matches, and you see these guys on the road all the time. Now it's just like there's guys that just show up that haven't been there for a while. They steal the spotlight. They get all these cheers and boos, and then they leave, and that's it. It's kind of like you can feel that they're just coming to collect a paycheck, and that's it. There's nothing else, But I get WWE is doing things for TV. It's a television program. It's a TV show. Raw and SmackDown is pretty much on television, but like they should kind of like just make it a little bit more based about wrestling, just not this soap opera and like too much scripted and bringing these celebrities in there. It just feels like they're struggling or something, like they need other celebrities to come and boost their product. Like you don't need these type of rappers and stuff like that on Monday Night Raw. And come on, like, so I just don't like that. I feel like it's too WWE has turned too celebrity-ish. That's how I call it. Chad Gable's another guy. That guy busts his ass all the time. He's on the road at every show, every house show. And it's like, why is it that the mid carders, the low card, the superstars that are on the low card or mid card are the ones working so hard? This guy, LA Knight, is another guy. LA Knight has been very frustrated because he hasn't won a championship. The guy has earned it. The fans connected with him. He was originally always hated. He was supposed to be hated, but the fans liked him. So that's why eventually he just turned into a babyface. Like, the fans liked him so much. His catchphrases, that's another one. Like, you see, like, do new things. Like, the WWE should do what the people want more. Like, they should set up a match between LA Knight and The Rock, or a segment. Like, same way they did Jinder Mahal and The Rock, that The Rock came out and he made fun of Jinder Mahal and all that on the day one show. They should have something like that, but with LA Knight. Make it big, like two guys that are really good on the microphone going at it. Like, they should. These are things that the fans want to see. People want to see out there. But I guess we gotta wait. The WWE knows what they're doing. That they always change things around. They have these writers and changing things and changing storylines. But I guess we'll have to wait and see, and what will happen at WrestleMania, and after WrestleMania, what's gonna happen. There's always big changes that happens right after WrestleMania. So I am excited to see what's gonna happen. But yeah, guys, subscribe to my channel. If you guys like to hear about wrestling, there's a bunch of people right now doing wrestling news about WWE and AEW, and I've sort of just, fill in the party. There's a lot of people on YouTube that were already doing that, but, it's something that I just liked it to do and to distract myself. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to stay tuned and hear more things about WWE or other topics, subscribe to my channel on YouTube or here on Instagram to stay updated on new things, or on TikTok also. I post some things on there too. Thank you all for watching, man, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, and let's wait and see what's going to happen at WrestleMania 40. Take care.